Welcome back to Old Town Albuquerque for KTSM 9 News at 6 p.m. I'm Colin Deaver, where our Isleta, New Mexico Bowl coverage continues as 10-4 New Mexico State will battle 8-4 Fresno State in the New Mexico Bowl tomorrow at 3:45 p.m. They've gone through all the festivities, all the fun with the fans and everything. Now it's time to get down to business. The Aggies want to win their second consecutive bowl and get to 11 wins for just the second time in program history. That's what's motivating them, among other things. For Fresno State, they've got a lot of motivating factors as well, and that includes winning for head coach Jeff Tedford, who will miss the game for health reasons. Tim Skipper is filling in as interim head coach, but the Bulldogs have Tedford on their minds. Meanwhile, the Aggies come in still red hot after the CUSA title game loss, and they want to end the season making even more history in their home state.
Very big motivating factor for us. We're conscious of that he's not here. We wish that he was here with us.
He would do anything to try to be here right now, so we just have to try to just come out and do what he always implemented, and just play hard and just try to get the victory.
I don't think they're uptight. I mean, they just go play ball. They're not nervous. Sometimes I wish they were a little bit more nervous, but they just go play. You know, 11 wins, 10 wins, 12 wins. We like to win them all.
You know, I'm just proud of the coaches and us players, you know, coming along, sticking together. Nobody thought we'd be in this moment, but here we are today.
The Aggies are looking for 11 wins for the first time since 1960 and to stay undefeated in bowl games. Again, they are the only team in FBS football right now that is undefeated all time in bowl games. 4 wins, no losses, and 1 tie. If they want to stay that way, it's going to come down to the battle between the two quarterbacks, of course, that being Diego Pavia for the Aggies and Mikey Keene for Fresno State. Now, both these guys have dealt with injuries at times during this season. Pavia has been dealing with a shoulder injury that kept him out of the third quarter and beyond of the championship game of Conference USA. Keene's really limited him in the final 3 games of the season that were all Fresno State losses, but both these guys say they're good to go and they're ready to make their teams run. Pavia is nearly over 3,000 passing yards plus almost 900 rushing, while Keene is thrown for over 2,500 yards and 21 touchdowns. Whoever gets the better of that matchup tomorrow likely will win the game.
I feel really confident in this game and my ability to make plays, go out there and just be myself, play with my swagger. Just because, you know, I got a team that, you know, rides with me. It's our best chance to win when I'm on the field.
They give us a lot of issues as far as their offense, their run game. They have multiple ball carriers. The quarterback's a magician. He kind of runs it. It starts and ends with him.
The kid knows how to win because they wouldn't be 8-1 and then he gets hurt. And they're not, you know, not as good. Now he's back. He's a difference maker for their ball club.
I don't think he's the best we've seen. We've seen some pretty good quarterbacks this year. Front, we know we got to affect the quarterback, keep him in the pocket. You know, that's where you see most of our troubles, when the quarterback's scrambling.
Now it's time for some absolute keys for an Aggie victory in the New Mexico Bowl. Number 1 will be run the ball effectively. In Fresno State's 3-game losing streak to end the season, they gave up over 300 yards rushing twice and 226 in the other game. The Aggies have to hold quarterback Mikey Keene in check and pressure him. He was fantastic in early season wins over Power 5 programs. Now, a healthy Diego Pavia is probably the biggest key to all of this. If he can be his usual self, expect NMSU to win or come close to it. Finally, the Aggies have to keep Fresno State out of the red zone. They're 12th in red zone offense, so when they get to that part of the field, they tend to obviously score touchdowns. Again, kickoff for the Isleta New Mexico Bowl set for 3:45 p.m. Mountain Time. The game will air on ESPN, and it will all happen here in Albuquerque. New Mexico State is expecting tons and tons of Aggie fans. If it's anything like what we've seen here at the pep rally earlier tonight, expect quite a few of them to be in attendance, maybe over 30,000 fans total, but we will see. Tons of more coverage coming your way at 10 p.m. on KTSM. For now, we'll be right back after this break.